So Mindgrub, we call ourselves a technical agency and a creative consultancy. So we're a digital agency creating enterprise software for some of the biggest brands in the country. And we're also a consultancy, so we have agile teams of software developers and marketers on site at our clients, everywhere from Sacramento to Dallas to New Orleans, all over the country. The company has changed a lot over the last 4 years. Through my 4-year tenure, we've grown tremendously. We're up to about 135 employees. We'll easily eclipse over 150 by the end of the year. We've really grown and seen the transformation of the digital agency, transforming into a consultancy. There's no longer clients who come to you and most of the time totally just want to give you a bunch of requirements and go build this for us in a vacuum. It's a collaborative effort. So we're working, with our clients, IT teams, software developers and marketers to put together campaigns and build software to really, tell their story, move the needle, and the fun part is watching those collaborative efforts come to fruition. That's what keeps it fresh. That's what still keeps it exciting every day. So we do have some new divisions and subsidiaries, Mindgub. We're really trying to replicate, what we've done in the private sector and the public sector. We're working with a lot of the largest government contractors in the country and the world, and we're working with the federal government, state governments. We're working with local municipalities. So Mindgub has been tremendously successful. We launched it in August of 2018, and we've seen some tremendous growth there as well. So the culture, we are our culture. Mindgrub, our employees are called Mindgrubbers. And culture isn't, having catered food, every day or putting a bunch of cool stuff on the walls or climbing walls and ping pong tables. We have all of that. But our culture is bigger than that. It's our people. Our people are what make us so great. So we nurture that. We water it every day. And it's special. We have, I come in our office at 9 o'clock on a Saturday to grab something off my desk. There's 30 people sitting around playing, card games. We've built something really special, and we know that the foundation of it is our folks. Part of the vision certainly is having Baltimore remain the foundation and the hub. Our headquarters is in Baltimore. As you said, our CEO, Todd Marks, is a tremendous advocate for the city of Baltimore. He sits on as the chairman of the Maryland Tech Council. He also sits on the board for the Northern Maryland Tech Council. Baltimore's success, Baltimore's growth, Baltimore's position nationally only helps us. There's a under 1% unemployment rate for software developers in the greater Baltimore region. So the more we can do to attract talent to this city not only helps us, but it helps Baltimore. Baltimore's success is our success. Baltimore is a special place. What people need to know about Baltimore is that there's a tremendous amount of talent here. There's a tremendous amount of potential here. There's a great food scene in Baltimore. Baltimore has neighborhoods that have traditions and cultures all their own. Baltimore is a really special place. What people need to know is, the We Are Baltimore campaign that Todd Marks founded along with Greg Tucker and Michael Cryer is really to tell those great stories about Baltimore. So there's a website that just launched. It's still in its infancy. But we're telling those stories that people need to know nationally. We're trying to change the narrative nationally about Baltimore, so people know that this is a city where you want to visit, you want to live here. There's a lot of opportunity here. There's a ton of potential here. So We Are Baltimore is really a vehicle to get those stories from those neighborhoods from the business community, the food scene, the entertainment scene, which is amazing in Baltimore, to tell those great stories of perseverance, resilience, and achievement that might not be heard nationally. We'd love for We Are Baltimore to be a vehicle for change, to really change the narrative. So 2029, 10 years, right? The decade will be coming to a close. We have some very specific goals for growth and expansion by 2029, by the end of the decade. Only time will tell, but we plan to stay on track. But obviously our goals include to continue growth, to continue growing. It would be great if in that time, over the next 10 years, if Baltimore is just a hub for the top tech talent and just a hub for the top talent in the country. It really has the potential. It has the infrastructure. It has everything you need. Plans are in motion, building high-speed transportation up and down the East Coast, which will give Baltimore access in the Mid-Atlantic and in the region that should make a tremendous impact here. But what we need to focus on is that there's all the pieces are in place in Baltimore to make it one of the greatest cities in America, and I believe it's one of the greatest cities in America. Baltimore is home, and I'll certainly continue to do everything I can do to move Baltimore forward and do my part, and Mindgrub's committed to doing the same.